All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are we doing today? All right, all right, all right. So super excited for us coming on today. Man, it's been a phenomenal week. It's been a phenomenal week on the market. Oh, I cannot wait to go over every single thing that we've been experiencing in this week. For you guys to see, man, like we've really, the market has really been respecting every single thing that we've been going over this week. If you guys remember US 30, we talked about it. But listen, today is not about the Forex pair or the pairs today, be it, foreign exchange or indices or, the cryptocurrencies. Today is just to educate you guys on how we leverage this platform that you're looking at. You probably don't even know what you're looking at right now, right? I know you have no clue what you're looking at, but you just know that you're looking at something that you can be able to leverage in order for you to mark up, your charts and all that good stuff, for you to be able to analyze the market in order for you to participate in this market from your cell phone or whatever platform you want to use to trade. However, this is just for marking up purposes, okay? So this is where we come on here and we draw whatever that we want to draw, okay? So what the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paste the link. If you guys already know, every single time on YouTube that I post content, there's always a link below in the description box that goes over charting. So I just copied and pasted that link on my browser. I'm going to hit next. Okay. So when it comes to that now, due to the fact that, the different plans that you can use for trading, well, we're going to go ahead with the free version. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the free version. Matter of fact, let me do this. New window. And I'm going to do incognito, so that way you guys can see what I'm saying. So let's do incognito. And right here, boom. Right, it tells you. Let me see, is this an account? Okay, no, it's not an account. Cool, perfect. Right, so it tells you Pro Plus, Premium, and you can also have the basic, right? So basic right there, you can just click on sign up. Sign up for the basic, okay? When you click on sign up, then it gives you can either use Google, your Facebook, or your Twitter, your Yahoo, your Apple, your LinkedIn, or you can even go ahead and use your email, okay? So let's go ahead and you do all that good stuff and you sign up your account. Boom, now you come to this page. Okay, so now we are going to be at this page now. Boom. So we're going to come to a random page that looks like this. It's not going to look like this exactly. That's why I'm just going to go ahead and find some. Okay, boom. So it's going to be empty. Let me see. Okay, boom. Let me find an empty chart. Okay, cool. So it's going to be empty that, it doesn't look anything like this. But what I'm going to be doing today is, for you to know how to navigate what you're seeing on the whole circle or on the whole block. So we're going to start with the left-hand side right here. Right. So everybody, the left-hand side just goes over saying, okay, look, this is my account, my profile, and other than like that. This is my home button. This is my help center if I need extra help. This is, what is new. Dark mode. If you like dark mode, you can put it in dark mode. If you like, drawing panel. So if you turn this off on the left, it turns everything on this left-hand side goes away. And, we literally use those equipments on the left, so we cannot hide that unless we're like take a screenshot or something like that. All right. And then if you like dark or light mode, you can go ahead and check that off. I like a little bit of dark mode, so that's why I have it like that way. Then you have a language. If you want to change your language, there's some keyboard shortcuts, and you can also get this. You can get the desktop app. That way you can be able to have it on your desktop. Okay. And then the second point is where you have all different kinds of lines, right? So my favorite lines, as you can see, are trend lines, horizontal rays, horizontal lines, horizontal rays, and the vertical lines, and just has rays in general. So these are all different tools that we can be able to leverage on this chart. Okay, so say for example, I pick a trend line. Trend line is just going to tell me, oh, okay, well, this is the trend, right? So the market even went from here, all the way to here, right? So that's a trend. Okay, so we have a trend. That's how you draw a trend line. Okay, wick to wick. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. So wick to wick. Okay, the first and second points are important. I know I just got distracted and I started giving game, but this is not the purpose of this training. Is just to show you how you can be able to leverage this platform. And I got distracted and I started drawing trend lines, but you get the point. Okay, the second now, the third row now is Fibonacci. So Fibonacci or different or just different Fibonacci retracement tools that you can be able to leverage. My favorite one is Fibonacci retracement. So if I wanted to use that, I can go from, let's say, from this position right here all the way to this point. And this is just to show like, okay, well, the market, got to this high and kept pushing up even more, right? So that just means just to know, okay, what's the level of retracement, that this market has had so far, and where can it potentially retrace to in order for the market to continue moving in the direction that it wants to go? Okay, so this is my particular Fibonacci style, but you can have the full fib, and that's going to show you each and every single level and where it potentially go into. So as you can see, we drew the fib from this low up until this high, and we saw that it retraced to the 23.6, 23.6, and kept pushing even higher, right? So that's one thing we can use the Fibonacci for. That way we can be able to measure retracements of the market. Okay, now over here we have different brushes. We have brush, we have highlights, we have rectangles, we have circles, we have ellipses. So earlier you saw when I used the ellipser, this is how the ellipser is pretty much just like a little tool right here. And then you have the rectangle. You can put a rectangle shape if you want. You can have a path. So a path, I love this tool. It's pretty much, you're just going from different directions, right? Right, as you can see, this is just knowing what path the market is on. As you can see clearly, it's on the uptrend. Okay, so that's just an example. Okay, so those are just different tools, right? And then you have this part right here that gives you different text forms, right? You can have a text, you can have a text anchor. You have different things that you can leverage in order for you to put some indications on the chart. For example, how we had at the beginning of the call, and we had we're gonna get started soon, so you can just type that up, getting started in 3 minutes. Okay, boom, and that stays on the text or stays on the chart like that. So that's just how that works. And then we have some different patterns that we can be able to leverage for the market. One of my favorites being the head and shoulder, right? So we just gotta, keep that in mind as well. And then we also have like, the Elliott waves, Elliott triangles, all that. Just very, very vital information that we can definitely take advantage of in order for us to get the objective accomplished. Okay. All right. So now, right now I'm going to go over now the different, what do you call it? Prediction and measurement tools that we have access to, which is the long position, short positions, data, price, just different tools that you can literally leverage on a daily basis. I'm leveraging this platform. And one of my favorite parts is this icons that we leverage different emojis. So for myself, sometimes I like to have fun and I just throw random emojis on there like this. Like, ha ha, you thought I was gonna come in for the buy just yet, but no, I wasn't ready for it. So I'm gonna keep waiting until the right time comes, and now I'm gonna get in. And now I'm laughing at the market. So just little things like that to make it fun for me, okay? And then we have the measuring tool on here, where it's able to measure different things. So you can pull it up from here to here. That just goes to show you what the market has gone up 45 bars in 11 days and 12 hours and had a 402, pip run, okay? And then this right here is a zoom in tool where you can just be able to zoom into different things, different areas in the markets. Here, I love this tool so much. It's the magnet. So say, for example, I have a tool that I want to leverage. Let's say I want to leverage a horizontal line, and it's going to magnet to the position that I want it to be. That way I don't have to even figure out accuracy. So see how that magnet works? It's so magnetic. And let's say I wanted to put it right there, boom, magnet. But let's say I did not have that on. right? It have to do it manually. Does that make sense? All right, perfect. All right, and then we're gonna go right over now to the stay drawing mode. So basically, let's say I wanted to pick a trend line, for example. I can keep drawing. I could keep drawing, but let's say I did not have this on. Let's say I didn't have this on and I wanted to use the same trend line. Look, it doesn't keep drawing. You see the difference between the two? So drawing mode just keeps the trend line to be on point, where that way you can continue to use it. And then no drawing mode just means it doesn't stick on the chart when you try to use it multiple times. It only does it that one time. And then right here just locks in all the drawings. So say, for example, I don't want anything here to delete. I want to lock in everything. I just lock it right there, right? And you see how, everything is locked, right? You basically, just keeps everything locked and doesn't delete anything, okay? And then right here is how you can hide everything that you have drawn. So say, for example, I'm teaching a student and I don't want them to see what I've drawn up just yet. I can hide it. And we could just talk about the chart by itself. Okay, and then I could put it back on the chart. All right, and then last but not the least, on the left hand side we have the remove object option. So we can remove object. We can remove all the drawings, we can remove all the indicators, or we can remove both. So as of right now, I'm just going to remove just the drawings. Everything that I drew on it, I'm going to delete. So boom, everything is gone. Any questions about the left hand side? Oh, wow. I'm pretty good in explaining, right? No questions? Awesome. All right, cool. So now let's go over the top part down before we go to the right-hand side. Okay, so the top part, we have Euro USD, right? So right here is where we come and search up symbols. So let's say I wanted to search up, let me see, USD, US dollar, and Swiss francs, right? So it's called USD CHF, okay, US dollar versus Swiss francs. I want to see how that market looks like. So that's where we come and search them up right here. Okay, and it takes you right over to the pair that you're looking for. As you can see right here is on the bearish momentum. Okay. The second thing after that now is we can leverage this to compare and add symbols. Okay, you still want to compare, you can. Let's say you wanted to compare it to AUD USD. Right, so you can have a compare and contrast thing whereby you can have the line chart of a different pair on the same market of USD CHF, just to see compare and contrast both of them. So as we can see, USD CHF is on the bearish momentum, and then we have AUD USD on the bullish momentum. That just goes to show you the difference in both currency pairs. Okay, and if you wanted to delete that, you can just click on it and click on delete. All right. And then right here are all the time frames. So if you see this little bar right, it's a time interval, you click on that, it gives you all the time frames. The reason why you see these marks, the reason why you see these few time slots on here is because those are the ones that I leverage the most. So myself, I'm a swing trader, so I really don't look anything lower than the 1 hour time frame. The only time I look at the 15 minutes was I'm looking for entries. Okay. So that's just when it comes to times. Okay, this is how you find your time slot. So let's say I want to go to, the 30 minutes time frame. I'm just going to click on 30 minutes and it's bring me down to the 30-minute flat time frame. Any questions about that? No, perfect. And then right here we see the different kinds of bar styles, right? So right now this is a candlestick. We can have it in bars. We can have it in hollow candles. We can have it in columns. We can have it in lines. We can have it in anything you want to call it, or anything you want to see it as. But for me, my top three candle formations, the bar styles that I like to see are line, okay, candles, and Heikanshi. Those are my favorite ones to see. Those are the ones that just works the best for me. Okay. Any questions about that? Perfect. And then now we have indicators, right? So for those people who use indicators, like myself, I don't really use indicators, but I do have them just in case. I have the multiple EMA, right? And that just has the 20, the 40, the 55, 81, and 200 EMAs, all tied in one. That's just to see what the overall direction of the market is. As you can see right there is bullish. All right. Another one right there, we have we call kill zone. So that's just like a kill zone. Like, okay, so kill zones is basically what times of the market are these moves happening? What time of the day? Okay, so say for example, you have this dark part. This dark part just means it's really hot, and every other part right there is, it works out. But either way, what time in the market that those moves happen. Okay, so most moves in the market happens within that kill zone area, because outside of those kill zone areas, it's a lot more consolidation happening. Like say for example, right now, let me show you. Right, so I'm just have this tool right here called rectangle. So look, outside of the zone, I'm showing you something right now. Okay, so you can see that when things are outside of those time frames of the kill zone, is just consolidating. But then when it's outside, when it's in the kill zone, you see has the actual move happen. Right, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Right, so you see right there, right, when it's not in the kill zone, what's happening? Consolidation. Right, and when it is in the kill zone, what's happening? The actual move. Right, so pretty much just know that the kill zone just gives us an actual move to happen, and when it's outside of those kill zones, it's just consolidating up until it gets to those kill zones times. Okay, and the kill zone time frame is from 20 to 23 hours up until 8 a.m. the following day. And then last but not the least, we have pivots. That's just to go to show you the highs and lows of the day, of the market structure. And like I said, I have this indicators just for extra clarification. But to be honest, indicators are giving you the back time. They're giving you the last they're slower than the actual price action. Okay, just to be aware of that. Okay. But any questions about that trade? Any question about TradingView? About how to apply indicators? So you just come on here. Let's say you're looking for I don't know, EMA. Let's say moving average exponential, right? Let's say you're looking for that. You can just type that up and just click on it. Okay. I only have a 3 limit because I'm using the free version of TradingView. I haven't felt the need to pay for it, but obviously when I do pay for it, it's going to take my trading to the next level. But as of right now, if I'm seeing the kind of results that I'm seeing right now with a free account that I'm not paying for, just imagine when I start paying for it, right? So that's how you add indicators, okay? And then there's some indicator templates. You're not really going to use that. You have options to put alerts. So say, for example, I want an alert on the chart. You can either use this way or you can use right here as well. You can either use this way right here to set alarms. Right? You see this little small sign, you can just click add alert right there, because that's where I want to add the alert at this level. You get what I'm saying? Let's say you want it to be a little bit lower, you just pull it down there and you just put save. Okay, but that's how you set alerts on your chart. Okay, awesome. Any questions about alerts? Okay, if you end up having questions, that's totally fine. Just put in the comment section on the YouTube channel, because I know YouTube, you're watching me live right now. And also Zoom, just put in the chat and I can be able to answer your questions appropriately. Okay. And then this is a replay tool. So replay tool, one thing I will tell you guys though, that is the benefit of having a paid account, is you can replay things on the chart, right? You can go back in time and replay stuff, but because I don't have that, I can't go back. However, what I always do, I just move it to the side like this and act like it's not there. And I just talk and I just practice what I need to practice and move it over, when it's time. So that's just one way. But I definitely encourage us to invest in that tool if you want to be able to replay and go back in time to see, what happened, during a particular, market session. Okay. Right here, we have the undo button. So let's say I want to undo anything, I can just click on that. It undoes it. And let's say I want to redo it. I just click on that and it redoes it for me. Any questions about that? Perfect. Let's say your account is paid for. You get the option to choose different layouts that you want for your chart. Then here you can just save charts how you want to save them. Right here, you can also, it's a quick search. If you have anything you want to quickly search up, right here is your chart settings. If you have any settings you want to do for your chart. Here's a full screen mode. So you want it to full screen, you can just click on that. It takes you to full screen mode. I don't need it in full screen, so I'm just gonna exit it. And then let's say you want to take a snapshot of your thing, you just download the image, copy a link, open new tab. I do that all the single time on my group chat. As you guys can see right here, my Telegram group chat, I have them. Look, I had a US30 markup that I posted in here on, when was this? I think this was on the 11th. And lo and behold, what did US30 do? The same markup, guys. Look. I had price come and I said I wanted to see price come to this price level, 33,638, between 33,638 and 33,584 to continue that bullish momentum. And what exactly did it do? It came exactly to that area that we're looking for it to happen. As you can see, my markup is still there, and it did exactly that. And the week is not even over yet. The week is literally not over yet. Okay. So yeah, I use this tool to copy image so that I can paste it in my group chat. Okay, so just to be aware of that. If you want to get access to my mentorship and coaching opportunities, DM me on Instagram. Description box has my information, has our information. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. Feel free to, whatever floats your boat, as long as we can help you, feel free to reach out to us, send us an email, things of that nature. You can also publish if you want to publish on TradingView. And right here on the right hand side, I'm gonna just run through this real quick so that I can get you guys off and going. So right here we have a watch list, right? So basically, watch list details and news, anything that you want to do. Let's say you have any page that you want to watch. Like for example, so I have two versions, right? So I have my red list. So my red list are my day-to-day pairs. Okay, well, the ones that I look at on a daily basis. So I have US30, it already smashed our target. Beautiful. We have gold, it already smashed our target. And I'm also going to post some previous videos too from last time that you guys can watch. That way you guys can see all these things happen from my previous recordings. Okay, gold already smashed our target. Beautiful. GBP JPY is still on the way, but it's definitely smashed two of our targets. We're on the way to the third target. Doge is on the way as well. It is finally in our so on a few days ago, I put in our group chat on Doge that I want to see Doge retrace back up until pull back to 0.08338 and 0.08186, and lo and behold, it did just that, right? It was at that level right there. It retraced back into that area that we're looking for, and now it's on its way. And then AUD USD. Okay, so those are my favorite go-to pairs. However, there's a whole watch list where it's everything. We have Apple here, we have Tesla here, we have Netflix here. So whatever that you like to see or whatever that you like to participate in, when it comes to the markets for you to like study and watch and take notes on, you can have them right on this watch list. Okay, I have different sections. I have crypto section, I have the Forex section, I have the future section, which is metals, and I have the stock section as well. Okay. And right here, all the alerts that you've set over time on your chart markup. So you can always come and look at them over here. Right here is just a data window. Okay. And right here is just some of the hot lists. Okay. Here is a calendar for you. Okay. And here is my ideas. Okay. And here are some minds that you can always network with, chats. Okay. Idea streams, And last but not the least, we have some notifications and object 3, multi-service. Okay. And last one is help center. All right. So any questions about today's topic? And right here at the bottom, just some trading panels, strategy tester. If you have your own strategy, you can come down there and test it. Pine editor and stock screener. Okay. Any questions about TradingView, guys? It was pretty short and simple, straight to the point. I just wanted to just come in here and just share some knowledge with you guys. I'm really, really excited for, what we have going on right here. Thank you guys so much for the support so far. We're super, super grateful. I just thought it was only right to come on and start helping people, especially when it comes to this world of investing and trading. So always remember that I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm here to share my knowledge and make sure that anybody who finds value in what I'm teaching can leverage it. Feel free to comment, feel free to share, and feel free to subscribe so that we'll be able to get more encouragement to come out there and keep pouring more value into you guys. The goal is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of views. So let's help push and accomplish that goal. We're going to accomplish that within the next 3 months. Best believe, as long as we remain consistent, as long as you guys are participating with us, we'll be more than happy to come out here and give you guys some value. Any other questions about TradingView, please feel free to ask us. And if there is none, we'll be able to check out right now with some lo-fi beats, and we'll be out of you guys' way. Thank you guys so much for having us. Have a blessed rest of your day. Peace.